Hello everyone, I hope you're all having a wonderful day. You probably may have noticed there's a leaked picture online somewhere of Captain Marvel in her new suit from the upcoming Marvel movie Captain Marvel. Now, what is Captain Marvel? Well, there's actually two different Captain Marvels in comic books. There's DC's Captain Marvel and Marvel's Captain Marvel. DC's Captain Marvel recently changed its name to Shazam, which also has a movie coming in 2018. But there's also a Marvel Captain Marvel, which came out years later, and it also has a movie in 2019. So this movie is about Marvel's version of Captain Marvel. So I thought I'd share a little bit of insight into who Captain Marvel is and a little bit of context to the leaked picture. Now, back in 1967, Marvel introduced a brand new cosmic character. This is when Marvel was all about making cosmic characters and space-based storylines, like the Guardians of the Galaxy, the original ones, and the Kree-Skrull War, which we'll get into in a later episode, and maybe I'll tell you a little bit more about the full history of Captain Marvel. Now, Captain Marvel, which it's his full name, Marvel, is a Kree soldier. The Kree are this alien race, empire conquering things, and they've been at war with the Skrulls, which are just these lizard impish shapeshifters. Were also mainly about conquering other planets. And they sent out the Kree, they sent out one of their main soldiers to Earth, Marvel, to study Earth and prepare it for a possible invasion as a strategic location for their battle against the Skrulls. Now, this guy, Captain Marvel, took the form of a human because shape-shifting technology. And I promise this will make much more sense when I get into an actual video about it. I just want to talk about the picture right now. Now, he took human form, and surprise, surprise, he actually fell in love with this planet a little bit, and he decided to become a bit of a hero for a time. Now, of course, after a few years, they found out he was an alien and stuff happened, and around 1977, this woman Carol Danvers, who was actually introduced in the Captain Marvel comics a while back, she was actually one of the supporting characters. She was, I believe, the love interest at the time. She was actually involved in an accident with Marvel where he tried to protect her with his own body, and some of his powers was transferred to her, and she became Miss Marvel. Now, of course, there's been several Miss Marvels over the years with other names, other people, but she was actually the original, Carol Danvers. Over time, she changed her name into several other characters, like Binary and Moonstone and other characters, but she always somehow reverted back to Miss Marvel, and eventually she took on the name Captain Marvel when she became a captain in the U.S. Air Force. Now, there are some pictures of Captain Marvel in her more modern suit she's been wearing since 2012, and this new picture, the leaked picture from the set of the movie, is actually very, very close to the actual costume from the comics, minus some color differences, which is getting people rattled a little bit. Now, my personal opinion, I think the suit looks great. It looks awesome. It looks exactly like the comic book version, while also throwing a little bit of similarities to the Captain America suit from the movies, which makes sense because it's in the same cinematic universe, so it makes sense that these costumes would look the same, since they're supposed to exist in the same universe. Now, the big difference, though, is that the suit is actually green, as opposed to blue, red, and gold, which is like it is in the comics. I can think of several reasons why the suit is actually green. The most prominent one is probably because it's not the final suit. And the final suit will probably involve some CGI works, and well, it makes sense that it'll be green because of green screen technology. So I guess making it green on set to make it look in a different color in the actual movie is the logical step. Another reason is to pay an homage to the original Captain Marvel suit, the Marvel suit. Since he is a Kree, and Krees generally wear green and white uniforms, then I guess they were trying to pay homage to that concept of the suit. I have no idea why it's actually green. I have no idea if the suit in the pictures is actually going to be the full picture we're going to see in the movie. I don't really know anything other than the movie is just coming out in 2019. It's going to be the 21st Marvel movie. Just put that into consideration. The 21st Marvel movie in the MCU. The first MCU movie with a female lead. And it's going to take place in the 90s. And it's going to have Samuel L. Jackson as a young Nick Fury with two eyes. It's going to have Jude Law as the original Captain Marvel, as a mentor to Captain Marvel, the new one. It's going to have Brie Larson, of course, as Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel. And it's going to have the Kree Skrull War as a main part of it. It's going to introduce the Skrulls as probably one of the main villains. And it's going to be heavily connected to the Kree Empire. So, that's all I know at the moment. And I hope I have more information soon. Take care.